Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Download. My name is Mitchell Dumlao, and today we're going to talk about cold email outreach for video business owners, and actually any creative business owner out there that wants to learn how to send a email to a prospect in order for you to close the deal and get sales. So the way that it works when it comes to email outreach these days is that a lot of people want to keep their inboxes clear and with email that really matters. So what that means is that you got to send out emails that don't tell your whole life story, but get straight to the point. The reason why I say this, because I used to do this. I used to send out emails talking about my credits and what I've done and what my company has done, who I've worked with, and I haven't even spent a paragraph talking about what I offer. And people get tired of reading those emails because it's all about you rather than about them. So today we're going to talk about these 3 tips that I've learned, and I've learned from a lot of my mentors and other salespeople and marketers out there to really get people excited or even engaged with your email. And the first thing you really have to do is personalize your email. So what that means is that you want to make sure that your email is coming off like you are actually sending an email to them without having to, do a copy and paste or a mass email. Like you actually spent the time to do research on the person and the company to craft an email made specifically for them, their pain points, and their needs. Now, this could be a little tough because you haven't talked to them before, you don't know about the company, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to grab their attention. So there's different ways you can do this. The first way to do it is to look for their LinkedIn or Facebook or even Instagram or even their website, and see what they've posted recently and then compliment them on that. Or maybe it's in a promotion, or they have a new job, or there's a launch of the product that was very successful, or a huge article came out about them. It's a really great way to start off with some sort of personalized line like, hey, John, I just noticed that you reached $1 billion in sales last month. Congratulations. It's incredible what you guys do over there at blank company, right? This is the best way for you to also go around the spam filters, because spam filters will look for very generic emails and a lot of copy and paste emails out there that don't have any personalization. So really find a way to personalize your emails. And the way that I like to do it, if you haven't seen my Sales Navigator video, which you can see on my channel, the way you use Sales Navigator on LinkedIn to look for your target customer by looking for different parameters like the geography, is the United States, Austin, Texas, the amount of people and employees there, is it 1 to 10 employees or 5,000 employees? And then what type of business, what industry is it? Is it software, food and beverage, automotive? And then from there, you can also pick what's their function and role. For me, it's marketing, okay? From there, you can then look for different types of profiles on LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, and you can click on those profiles. And then from there, you can actually find different types of information on them that will help you craft a personalized line to put in your email. All right. Now, that's why I think that a lot of people really have to avoid bragging too much in their email. You don't want to throw in, who you've worked with, how long you've been in the business, why your product is so amazing, and you're going 3 paragraphs in and nobody cares, right? It's all about making sure you know what the business or the company needs or the person wants and needs and offer it to them. Now, this is something that can be done with a lot of research beforehand. Like you really need to know who your target audience is. So if you know that people in the food and beverage industry are finding it hard to create videos these days because they're dealing with influencers and UGC or users who don't take care of their products, or they're putting up really bad videos, you can mention that in your personalized line, right? And this is a really great way for you to show them that you researched a lot about their company. It can even be something like, I looked on your website and I noticed that you don't have any product videos, or even on your Amazon, you don't have any product videos. Did you know that? Whatever stat it is, and then you can get them interested from that point on. So really do some research in the company and the person that you're contacting, and use the personalized line as your first line in the email to grab their attention. And also, just a quick tip when it comes to the subject line, quick question for the first name of the person works. Quick question also works. But also there are different types of subject line people put out there to get people interested. I used to do a lot of those hacks, like you won't believe what's in this email. But to be honest, like opening up an email like that and seeing that has nothing to do with me actually makes me want to just burn that email and throw it in spam. So just be careful about your subject lines. Don't make it clickbait. All right, there's a certain line you toe when it comes to clickbait and an attention grabbing subject, and you can find find a lot of those online, but that's a whole other subject on copywriting itself. Now, the second thing you want to do is state your value proposition in a clear CTA. So what that means is it's a call to action. So you want to pose, of course, a question in there, because you want to get someone very interested. You want to get somebody to have this. It's called an open loop. When there's a question involved, people want to answer it. Now, the reason why I say I have a question is that usually you can probably ask a question about a pain point. So you can have a personalized line and, hey, John, I noticed you've made $1 billion in sales last month. Congratulations. You all do great work over at X company. Do you have any problems with your customers? Do you have problems with conversions because your leads don't know what your product's about? That could be a pain point. A pain point can be, tech companies have low conversion rates because their technology and product is too complicated for their target audience, and they need some way to explain it to them so that they can actually get more sales, right? So that could be a pain point. Again, this is research you should do in your market, or you can do it while you're doing these emails, or you can put out a survey. But that's what I like to do, is pose a question when it comes to their pain points. And if you're not, you can go straight into your value proposition. What that means is that what is your unique solution to a specific problem in that industry? Like you can say personal line, and then from there, say I run, Creative Haven. We help consumer packaged CPG companies get more customers with engaging video content without having to do all the creative work yourself. Something like that. It's kind of like copywriting, right? For a headline for a landing page. Or it can just be like, again, mention the pain point. We help companies in this industry that have this pain point by offering our unique solution. This way, it's just straight to the point. Here's the problem that we solve. If you have this problem, we have the solution. All right. Then from there, you can also, if you want, add some sort of, proof of concept. Like we did this for X company, and here is a case study. Or you can say we did this for X companies like this, and this, and they all got 400% ROI. You want to show some sort of social proof and some sort of proof that you actually done it before. And of course, have the proof. Don't lie, okay? And from there, they can even ask you, hey, what's the proof you have about, getting 400% ROI for your clients? Then from there, it's about having a clear CTA or a call to action. You don't want to leave it off as like, let me know if you want to have a call sometime. You really should just be very direct. Like, if you're interested, do you have time this week for a call? I'm free on Thursday or Friday. Or do you have any available time in the next week? Let me know. Shoot me back some times or your phone number so I can give you a call. Or here's my calendar so you can book a time in the next week. Give them a very clear CTA or call to action. That way you're not left with the email trying to wonder what to do next. All right, you really want to just tell people what to do at the end of the email. And then from there, really you just want to close it out like super, simple. You don't want to just be super desperate to be like, hey, if you call back right now, I'm going to give you, 50% off, whatever it is. Just, leave it be. I've learned a lot about first emails is that shorter is better. Short, concise, and also engaging is the best. But also what you want to do is leave a lot of things in your signature. All right. So your signature is kind of a lot of your links, and it's kind of the best way for people to understand more of your business. You can have of course, your name, title, website to your company, address, then your email, phone number. And then from there, you can get a little, unique. And you can add some, here's a PDF of the best practices for videos, or here is a YouTube video about how to blah, blah, blah. Or, here is a free course on blah, 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 blah. Or here are some case studies about, from our company and from our clients. All right. So use your signature as a way to get people as other CTAs as well. All right. But just don't overdo it, and don't actually add images and videos and GIFs that actually is flagged by spam filters, which I've learned in the recent year. All right. So that's just your first cold email. You send it out. Third tip is to follow up effectively. And so what that means is that you want to be able to be on their radar and not just send out one email and hope for the best. Now, again, there's a line between annoying and being persistent. So you have to find a really good cadence. So the best thing to do for me has been to keep like a 3 to 5 day or a 7 day cadence, depending on what you have to A/B test your target audience, and that means is that if you send it on a Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you send out the following email, or you can send it out the following week. But I think the shorter the better, because we all know how many emails we get per day. If someone's followed up with an email a week later, you don't even know who this person is or what their email is about. But at least if it's 3 to 5 days later, there's some sort of history within the week of your email being sent to their inbox. And so when it comes to a follow-up email, you can have a email just saying, hey, so-and-so, did you get my last email? Just wanted to make sure this didn't fall through the cracks. Just to remind you again, blah, 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 your unique solution to their pain point. Or keep it short and sweet, right? Hey, did you get my last email? But I think that what's been helpful for me, and also what I've learned from other folks as well, is to follow up with something very helpful. So I don't want to say consider it like a newsletter, because people have to subscribe to your newsletter, but you really have to think about it as bringing value in a newsletter when you send these follow-up messages. So think about it like you are providing them with information for free, advising them on their pain points without them having to pay for your services or your expertise. And of course, that's reciprocity. Hopefully they'll come back to you and saying, hey, I love your article that you've shared with me. Let's set up a call, right? This is something that I've learned in the past couple months, actually, from a really good friend of mine who's a top salesperson at his company, and he told me about the value that you can add in an email, but do it in a way where it's not in the email, but it's in an article that goes back to your website. You don't want to have like a 3-paragraph email trying to teach them about something. You can also have a very quick line of like, hey, so-and-so, did you hear about the news today about our industry? A lot of people are scared about this, how this will affect sales. I just created this video on how you can bulletproof yourself from this problem. Click right here. Just wanted to share this so I can help out. Next one could be the same thing. Like, hey, so-and-so, I know that out there you just did something for this. I just did a quick video on how I feel I can really help you with this problem. Whatever it is, be very helpful in your follow-up emails. Or another thing you can do is follow up with case studies or any updates about your product and service. So let's say you are selling a widget or whatnot, you can also send out like, hey, just want to let you know we're having our Black Friday sale next year. It's usually $1,000. We're selling for $250. Or it could be something like, hey, we just did a campaign for this client. They just saw 100x in sales in 1 month. And they remind me of you. Just wanted to follow up again and see if you'd be interested in a phone call so I could tell you how I can get you similar results. All right. So having a follow-up email is great, but at the same time, make it valuable, short, sweet, and not annoying. And I honestly would stop at 4 or 5 messages, right? I know folks who just keep going and going. God bless them, but I put them in spam. And you know what? That's something that I try to do 2 years ago, and I just found myself and my email score going down, 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 down. So I just try to keep my follow-up emails to a minimum of like 3 to 5. Actually 3 to tell you the truth, but 5 for all those people out there who just want to go head first and go strong. So those are the tips that I have for cold email outreach. Again, it's personalize your email, make your value proposition and CTA very clear. Again, what that means is that you want to show people, tell people about your unique solution for their pain point, and then give them a call to action to let them know what to do after they're finished with the email. And that could be scheduling a call, replying to the email, signing up for a demo, or even clicking on an article or a video that you made for them. And finally, the third tip is to follow up effectively with emails that have value to it, or short and sweet, or in a way that is not annoying and just, has a nice cadence. 3 to 5 days in between, maybe 5 days in between, maybe 7 days in between after your third one, just so that people understand that you're trying to really reach out and provide some help rather than just take their dollar, right? Hopefully that was helpful. I wanted to share this today because a lot of video creators and video business owners and all the creatives out there who have a business honestly, the number one problem is sales, okay, is getting more clients and making more money and having more jobs. All right. So this is a really great way for you to have a stream of leads coming in. And what I use so that you can have this automated is a program called Lemlist, which I'll talk about in another video. I mentioned it in a few other videos before, but I'll talk about it in another video for all you new ones out there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Mitchel Dumlao. This is the weekly download and video content school. And hey, if you want to learn more about how to make video content, you should go on videcontentschool.com. Again, that's videcontentschool.com. I have some great free courses on there and a really great course, my signature course on there, the Video Business Blueprint, as well as a really great courses on how to create a content strategy, shoot videos in a very cinematic but affordable way, and also provide social media optimized videos for your clients. It's a really great video series and online course. And again, if you know anyone that would like this video, please like, comment, and share this with anyone you think would find this helpful. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button below to get notifications. And again, I do this every single week, so please tune in next week. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you